introduce our new friend from GMN, Linus. Hello. Yeah, Linus from Iceland.
I've been to India and I played some music there, but that was just for fun, you know.
I don't know.
But yeah, no, I've never done any kind of collaboration with any Asian artists. I'm so happy to have you guys in the group. Making music that's so different. You're coming from a very different culture in the group. Making music that's so different. You're coming from a very different culture, you know, so I think if you were not there, it would not feel like a really global. Writing in different languages is very different. I also speak Swedish. My mother is Swedish in 3 languages. It just brings something very different out. Like I have a very different relationship with each language. I think it's easiest to write in English because I listen to more music in English. Like it's in my vocabulary, or it's like, you know, I know what I like in English lyrics, songs in Icelandic, but I think it's much harder actually. I feel like I have to be, like it's hard to find the balance between kind of everyday language and formal language, kind of harsh language. You know, it's like there's a lot of hard kind of consonants, like k and r and this kind of, so like just the way it sounds, I think it can sound a bit harsh like that. The big differences between writing in English and Icelandic is that Icelandic is a very literal language, and Icelandic is very transparent.
Imagine that, just so like you need to really use it like really planned or
it's
specifically designed, what I want to say, right?
Well, yes, for example, we try very hard to not take slang words, take words from English or from other languages, but create new words. We're always making new words instead of taking like so we say "sime" for telephone.
If we have chance to really to learn Icelandic, it would be a big challenge.
It's a very difficult language to learn. The first album, Songs from Your Collarbone, I met these 2 French Canadians who were traveling in Iceland, who were musicians. One night we started playing some music and I started showing them some songs, and they had their instruments and they started playing with my songs, and we felt immediately that there was something special. And you know that feeling when you play music with someone and it works. It doesn't always work. Most of the time it's kind of weird and awkward. But sometimes you just connect. So we decided that I should go to Canada to record an album with them. So I went and I spent like 2 months we basically just made a band, so many instruments on it. The second album, Decisions, that came out almost a year ago now. The same year my first album came out, I had my first child. Then I wasn't making much music, and I hadn't released anything for 8 years, and I had this feeling like, because with my first album, I really wished that I had been able to work more on it. There was things that I wanted to change, and I was so afraid of releasing music again because I wanted it to be perfect. For the second album, I decided like, no, I just have to go and record. So I called my friend and said like, can I just come to your basement with my guitar and vocals live, and whatever happens, we release it. You know, we don't work on it at all. We, you know, just release whatever comes out of that. So it's just like this album is just the from that one day. It was to make it like a little raw and very simple, very straightforward. When you're an artist, that when you are being creative, you cannot be critical. Because if you are critical of yourself while you're trying to be creative, you stop. Because most things that you create are bad, you know, are bad ideas. And so in the creative process, you have to just get the ideas out. Then, at some point, you have to look at it and say, I like this, I don't like that, I want to work on this. And so there's this, you have to know when to switch it on and when to switch it off.
Too much more brainstorming.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. The first time I was ever heartbroken is when I started writing this song. I was at work and the radio was on, and there was a song by a very famous Icelandic singer that said, love conquers everything. And I was there thinking heartbroken, like, no, it really fucking doesn't. That was the inspiration for the song. I was like, fuck you, no. While I was there, I got some really bad news from home. I got like an email with some really, really difficult news. I couldn't really talk about it much with the people that I was with there in Canada. So I just wrote it. I wrote more verses.
I feel it's beautiful and really touching. It's so real. It's not, and it's honest. Yeah. Love not really conquer everything, and no one can guarantee. But if it happens to you, then you're just being sad. You just want to have a place to hide away, and no one would understand, but you're still fine. But you just like you said, you just sink into very deep ocean or boat. It's beautiful.
It's funny. It's so fun that you're taking this song as well, because I haven't played this song since the album came out in 2014. I never play it live until now.
Sorrow, but also calm down. Definitely. After I read your lyrics, I think maybe sorrow can make everything better. Sorrow make people stronger.
Yeah. Well, I think most feelings are good if you're able to feel them. If you're able to be with them.
Yes. Bring out this strength.
Sorrow energy.
I can't wait.
All in Icelandic. We're just curious.
Yes. Apart from this career I have in releasing music, I also have a career as a traditional Icelandic singer, singing in the traditional Icelandic style, which is not many people are doing it, and really not many people my age. It's mostly older people who I have been working on for many years, an album of only traditional Icelandic songs, but it's happening really slowly. I want it to be perfect. So I have the songs ready, but I'm recording them again and again and again because I'm trying to find the right voice, the right sound for it. Because there are not many albums in this style, so I don't have much to I feel like I have to really find a unique sound for it to work, to really show what my idea is, to help people understand what I'm trying to do. I really hope so. For 2 years, that sounds like a good plan. But right now I have a song in English coming out on November 16th. Right now it's freezing in Iceland. After having breakfast and getting ready, I have to go out and take the ice out from the window of my car. So I spend a lot of my time mixing music, speak offing, which is
what is that?
It's there's these baskets, and I have frisbee discs, and I'm throwing the disc into the basket.
Okay.
But they are in parks, so it's a way to be outside. So I meet up with my friends, and we have a bag full of frisbee discs, and we go and we're walking around for 1 hour. It's like golf, but with frisbees.
I can't imagine the scene. What? People throwing frisbees into the baskets? Okay.
Yeah, it's a special basket with chains. So you try to hit it, and it kind of catches the disc. And you have different kinds of discs, like some discs that go really far, and some you just use for putting. It's really stupid.
I guess you can really have fun with it.
One of the things that's the most different about living here is that the daylight is very extreme.
Yes.
So in the summer we have daylight during the whole night.
Yeah.
And then in the winter, in December, there is like 3 hours of daylight, and you don't really see the sun. The sun kind of just comes up, but if you're in the city and you have buildings around it, you never really see the sun. So you just get like 3 hours of like kind of gray sky, and then it's nighttime again. Because it's dark anyway.
And what?
Bye.
Bye.
谢谢安子 say